Today is October 5th, 2022, invoice number V7552. We are video inspecting the living room fireplace. It is a 7x11 flue with a cap installed. Proceeding down with video inspection now. Flue is clean. What we're doing now is we're just inspecting all the mortar joints, all these seams, make sure there's no holes, missing cement, things like that. We do have a little bit of a stagger. That's a crack right in that corner. So we have a crack in the flue tile. It's actually opened up too. And that's down the entire course of flue tile. Oh, doesn't stop. There we go, there it finally ends. So it's the entire course of flue tile that's cracked. Wow. Let's check the other side of that. That looks like another crack. So we got two cracks, one in each corner. And that runs down the entire course of tile as well. Look at that. So we have two cracks present within this flue, one on opposite corners. Got another crack right there. Stop moving. That crack actually tapers off too. It goes to the right. The interesting part is if you follow that crack in that tile right above it, it almost lines up with the one right below it. That's weird.
So you're saying it's not a scratch, it's a crack?
Yeah, and I'll show you.
That's unlucky.
So you see right in this.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
You can see we can get back on it. Go. Where'd it go? Right there.
Okay.
See if I can get on a little bit better. Just focus. There you go.
Okay.
You can see it.
Yep, sure
Right
can.
there, right where the separation point is.
That's That's a long one.
Yeah, it's the
All the way
entire
to the
course.
next scene.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, okay.
Yeah,
See,
and
so
then
what-
there's one on the opposite corner.
Yeah, so what we're trying to follow is the cracks pretty much line up from one course of tile to the next course of tile, which is interesting. Because, I mean, you can see where it ends there, and then it picks right back up, which is funky. You can see the separation right there.
Is that a masonry job?
We offer a remedy for this.
Oh, okay.
We do a system called heat shield, and I'm going to see if I have any brochures in the truck, and I will most certainly be leaving you a brochure before we leave today. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
And that's like a spray or a
It's a resurfacing. So what we do is we send down a foam cut plug that's cut to the exact dimension of this flue that we're inspecting now.
Okay.
And we pour it all the way down to where the flue starts, and then we pour a cement ceramic base solution down the chimney.
Oh, wow.
We crank that, we set up a winch, we winch that plug back up, and the plug is kind of bell-shaped. So as we're cranking it up, it bevels and resurfaces the entire flue.
Gotcha.
filling any
Like
cracks.
a paint roller. Kind of.
Yep, any cracks, any holes, any gaps, things out of that nature. It's absolutely phenomenal, and it saves the clients a great deal of money.
What are these cracks from? Just like normal wear and tear? Or?
So, I have a couple of ideas here. They could have done, and here's what I'm thinking, just by looking at the flue, there's a lot of chips in the flue all the way around. So I'm thinking this may have had third stage creosote in it. And what a deep cleaning is what we call a rotary cleaning. Now, a typical rotary clean, the way they do it is they go in there with chains, and they whip those chains around at a high rate of speed. So I'm thinking chains cracked this.
Okay, gotcha. And that was destructive.
Absolutely. We do not use chains. We use a steel braided cable. There's another crack right there. So you have another crack in the corner. So I'm thinking that whoever serviced this could have possibly been the culprit.
Yeah.
Now, looking here, where'd it go?
They look like fresh cracks, or they're older?
I think it's been used since the cleaning. That right there, I know is a crack. Let's see if I can focus back on it. I don't believe that's a scratch. No. Yeah. Once I open this up, no, it's a crack. For sure. Yep, right there. You can see where it's open. So I'm thinking that I could be way off on this one, but based off what I'm seeing, I'm going to go out on a limb and say that this was done. This was caused by an aggressive cleaning.
Okay.
That's the risk sometimes with these types of rotary cleanings, especially when using chains. That could have been what they meant by a deep cleaning.
Yeah.
The other possibility is, I'm going to rule out a chimney fire because I don't believe that's what happened here. The other possibility is when they set these flue tiles, we call them, these pieces of terracotta, they're supposed to leave airspace behind the terracotta. The reason for that is to expand and contrast. There's another crack right there.
Gotcha.
So you have two cracks, literally, one there and one there.
And so not enough space, terracotta cracks.
Well, if there's cement right behind the terracotta, when the terracotta expands, it has nowhere to expand to, so it'll crack. So they're supposed to leave airspace around the terracotta to expand and contrast.
Gotcha.
So that's a possibility, but I'm going on a limb with the deep cleaning, because again, everything looks chipped. Like as if there was a chain in there. And again, that crack literally goes all the way down this course of tile. And continues. Yeah. And those aren't seams, those are cracks too. I mean, you could see right in them.
Gotcha. And so this guy's cranking a giant spinning chain up
Yeah,
there and,
correct.
and wrecking everything along
Correct.
the way. Got it.
Now, again, that's kind of the risk you take with rotary cleanings because you have to get the creosote out of there. But a possibility is you can do more harm than good in some cases. Now, sometimes it's kind of a necessary thing to occur, but at least offer, a video inspection and information and things like that.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's
I mean, like we were
definitely-
saying, previous owners seem like the type to take that kind of risk.
So, what's going on here? Got a lot of cement in this corner here.
You were mentioning like a lot of staggering. Is that like a concern or a problem?
Typically what they'll do is the tiles are supposed to be set right on top of one another, so if the tile's off-centered, well, sometimes what'll happen is when it's off-centered, it'll leave a void for any heat, spark, flame to migrate. We are approximately 25 feet tall in height. This is the smoke chamber. Smoke chamber is unparged. Get this camera out so we can see a little better. Smoke chamber is unparged. There is exposed brick throughout the chamber as well. I recommend a heat shield joint repair and crack repair application be applied, along with a chamber foam application be applied to the interior of the smoke chamber. That concludes the video inspection for the living room fireplace. Defects are observed. Again, 25 feet tall in height.